baseball. It's on to Game 5. And coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark.
Results, we're right back where we started from. When you're tied after 4, game leg up on winning this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address.
Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Ozzie Villafuerte has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
Stepping into the box, J.C. Embry. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 4-1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
And it's 1-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And that's the second out.
Batting third, shortstop, Jesse Padilla.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Missed with a slider.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out. So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Standing in, Harmon Wade. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Harmon Wade.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fouled off. One and two. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
3-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Gavin Cecchini.
Now at the plate, Gavin Cecchini. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 1-1 home. Hit in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. 2 down.
Batting third.
So with 2 gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And our winner here will, of course, take on the American League champion Cleveland Indians. And congratulations to them on the season they've put together. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Up around the face. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Padilla scoops it up and safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Poor Hero, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Into the box now, Bobby Crosby, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Nellis is off at first with 2 away. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Outside, 3-0 now. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
First delivery to him on the way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Vogelbach behind, the ball and 2 strikes.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Third baseman, Victor Marrero.
Pitch on the way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Still 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here comes the first pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Behind 0-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Looped over toward first, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Charlie Lopez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and Based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Wade is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Dodgers, catcher, Robert Price.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball one.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Lambert moves over. One down.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Johnny Chavis.
Next up for Los Angeles, Johnny Chavis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. This ball will be chopped foul. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. High in the air down the right field line. Lambert giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Batting eighth, second baseman.
Standing in, Ray Hemphill. First pitch on its way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. 2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
He's set. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
To third, fielded cleanly, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here comes the first pitch. Tapper up the line. Chavis has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting 9, pitcher, Chet Steadman.
At the plate, Chet Steadman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Hemphill is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Striding in once again, Harmon Wade. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Harmon Wade.
First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Gavin Cecchini next. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1 delivery. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. A dive, but he's back. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Here's the first pitch to him. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give them anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
3-0 to him now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Bobby Crosby. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Wade over at second. Nellis at first, 1 gone. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that cave, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. Vogelbach, the former Ranger, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So striding forward now, J.C. Embry back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Stepping up to the plate, Albert Almora. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Padilla is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. The 1-2. And this one gets away. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to...
A bouncer up the middle. Cicchini scoops it up. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
2-0 now. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close. Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Ball 2 now. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Marrero at second with 2 down. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Coming to the plate now, Robert Price. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Robert Price.
Now the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. How about that?
Now batting, third baseman, Johnny Chavis.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Johnny Chavis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Ray Hemphill, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lambert is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They trail this one 1-0. So digging in now, Charlie Lopez.
Left fielder, Charlie Lopez.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Lopez playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So one gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. Popped him up. But this will land untouched.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Nellis back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Ozzie Villafuerte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
In now, Harmon Wade. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Gavin Cecchini will be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 3-1. There's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Gavin Cecchini next. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Wade, base runner at first with 1 out. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. Three and 0 now. .30 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box now, Jim Nellis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. First and second now, 1 man out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Nellis is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. You don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. Standing in now, Bobby Crosby, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. There's one well above the zone for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a little tapper, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. Payoff pitch one more time. Another one sent foul. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. It remains 1-0. Will Enright will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 50, Will Enright.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, second baseman,
Digging in the switch hitter, J.C. Embry, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Popped him up. Hemphill shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Ready for another shot now. Albert Almora, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit up. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're on top 1-0. Matt Fowler enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 17, Matt Fowler.
Coming to the plate now, Dan Vogelbach. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch coming, here it is. A high fastball is in there.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Now another 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
The batter, catcher, Robert Price.
Into the box, Robert Price. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Almora. He makes the running play. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Chavis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Up around the face. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lopez has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're down 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jared Botts is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 9th now on the double switch. Now at the plate, Jesse Padilla will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
The windup and the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Popped him up. Chavis over to his right, one away.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, Victor Marrero.
Ready once again, Victor Marrero. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Count remains at 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Kelly gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Marrero is retired. 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box now, Reed Lambert, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Bryant Halpern gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Bryant Halpern.
Leading off the inning, Ray Hemphill, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, catcher, Carson Kelly.
At the plate, Carson Kelly. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Kelly hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was taken in the 2nd round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Shoots this one to first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Ken Murakami takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. So 1-1 is strike two swinging. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Gavin Cicchini, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First delivery to him on the way, and that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. The 1-1 hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One left for LA. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Britt Camacho has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Britt Camacho.
Charlie Lopez will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Charlie Lopez.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Camacho, a California native, actually. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Weekly hit to third. Chavis gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. It's been the kind of game we've come to expect here at Dodger Stadium over the years as you check the line score. Pitching, defense, and not a whole lot of offense to this point. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Digging in, Jim Nellis. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Bobby Crosby. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready with another 2-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Still 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Ken Denson will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Robert Inoue will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Dan Vogelbach is next. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the 2-0 home. Lined hard to center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Kurt Royster come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
To 1-2 now. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Vogelbach, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit hard toward the right side. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And a relay home. He's in there at the plate. And Game 7 is tied.
You know, B-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Now batting, second baseman, Ray Hemphill.
Digging in, Ray Hemphill, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to minimize the damage here. Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit hard down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Chavis rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay to the plate. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Jimmy. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pick.
Stepping in now, Carson Kelly, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Three runs already home here. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're on to the 9th now in game number 5. L.A. Another nice evening here in L.A. as we welcome you back to this production of baseball on MLB Network. Sebastian Murillo comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Murillo.
Striding in to start the 9th, Robert Inouye. They'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now, J.C. Embry. Now a bunt attempt here. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Davis might try to make a play on it. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. And this will land foul. The 2-2 one more time. His fastball that misses.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit down the third baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Striding in, Albert Almora. He comes to the Here it comes. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
The 1-0 home. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Dodgers have taken Game 5 here at home. But it'll get harder from here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it because they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Los Angeles Dodgers now take a 3-2 lead in this league championship series. Britt Camacho is credited with the win. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.